Hey, what's up, world? It's your boy G Shrimp, everybody. Fake baby daddy, voice of the street, man. And today we go be in Naptown and we go be in LA with it, y'all. So hit that like button, y'all, and subscribe to the channel, man, and let's get right into it, right? Now we gonna be talking about Boosie's daughter, y'all, Lil Ivy. So Lil Ivy goes to Naptown and she got a show she finna do. For people who don't know what she been doing, y'all been seeing her on the internet when she go to certain places and she judged the show. You put your rappers up there. So the show comes with her, y'all. But how you can get in on it is you get to book the rappers and you have your selection, and that's like free publicity, but you got to pay her. She probably already getting paid for the show. That's her contract personally. But the rappers and all that come in through however they come in, right? So she had a show to do in Naptown. When she get there, the guys, now these are like janky promoters, y'all. They robbing people to PayPal, you know. They supposed to pay her the front end. They pay her that to get her to come, but they supposed to pay the back end when they get there. The back end is supposed to be paid when the artists get there to guarantee that they go show up, right? That's why they keep half the money. When you show up, they supposed to give it to you. But some of the janky promoters be wanting them to wait till after the show so they can get the money off the dough. You know what I mean? Whoever come to see the show, they pay whatever they go pay to get in, and then they'll give it to Boosie's daughter, right? So they was go do it like that. Now sometimes things don't work out how they supposed to. You know, let's say you got 5 or 6 sections that a person might pay $300 for this section, $200 for that one, $300 for that one. Well, all these motherfuckers pulled out at once. Nobody paid for the section. No problem. They still gonna be filming, and he got the money coming off the door. So when he gets there to give her her money, whatever it was short a few dollars. Plus, she wanted some weed. Now, I done dealt with these entertainers. They be wanting you to give them the weed free sometime. You know. In this case, she ordered some weed. Allegedly, y'all, this is the story. I'm gonna let y'all show y'all the proof too. She ordered some weed, and the dude said he was a little short anyway, so he gave her half the money. It was a little short what it was, and he trying to explain to her, hey, you know this here, what you bought cost whatever it was. Let's say it cost $100. Let's say he owe her $500. He give her $4 and say, okay, this other $100 got to pay for the weed. But she ain't thinking like that. What you mean? It's short already. Fuck you, and I got to pay for the weed? No, bitch, it ain't short. What he should have did is this, though, y'all, because this is what makes the most sense. You should have gave her all her money and let her buy her own damn weed. That's how you do business. You don't have to worry about that. But what he was trying to do is be a little shiesty because he wanted to get some of the money out the dough to pay the other little money he was short. So it caused a misunderstanding. This girl, Ivy, being Boosie's daughter, she flashed out. Only thing she ever learned from her fucking daddy is not to let a nigga play with you. Motherfucker, you supposed to have my money, bro. You know she turned into Lil Boosie yet. She turned into Lil Boosietta, whatever you want to call her. She turned into Boosie, man. Yeah, man, we'll run it, man. Where my money at, man? All she missing is a motherfucker to pistol whip the motherfucker, and then she'll be her daddy. But, that's another story, right? So she snaps out, and then she tell man, fuck, get the fuck out of here anyway, right? Boosie feelings is so hurt, y'all. Boosie feeling like, oh, they playing with my daughter, man. You might as well be playing with me, man. I ain't coming back to Naptown no more. He done got mad at everybody in goddamn Naptown, y'all. I ain't coming no more, man. Fuck Naptown. Y'all play with my daughter, man. Y'all play with my daughter, man. It's over with, man. It's over with, man. It's over with, right? So leave it to City Nash. That's my boy. I fuck with City. City go finds all the shit. You know, I don't be on Twitter and all these other places. Anyway, he finds the guy who was The janky promoter. These motherfuckers, they might as well be Ice Cube and motherfuckers Michael Epps, y'all. They might as well be, y'all. You feel me? Because they was a little janky. But he tried to explain it, y'all. And I'm gonna let y'all hear it. But this here is so crazy, man, that Boosie willing to just say fuck all that, right? I guess he like, if y'all starting to get short on the money, then I don't see me coming to town no way. So let's listen to Seti Nash a little bit.
On a bridge over weed money. Arguably, Indianapolis' most beloved rapper has vowed never to return to the city, claiming someone played with his daughter's money. And then you can see right here in the caption that says video comments, it's over for Naptown. Rapper Lil Boosie says he refuses to come back. But you see right here in these messages, it says he'll be back. Then they say, it's over, cuzzo. They played with the paper. We tired of pistol whipping niggas for 40 minutes straight every time he comes.
See how niggas be telling on themselves, y'all.
They gonna make right. He gonna be like, y'all know I love the F out of Naptown. Then he says, that nigga gonna have Boosie Bash Naptown next year. So when I seen that, I didn't really know what to think. And the next thing you know, Boosie decides to come up with this. Play with my daughter money in Naptown. Broke. Ain't got money, ain't got no back end. Just ain't got money. Just broke. Janky promoters in Naptown, bro. I'd rather y'all take my shit than take my daughter. I'm not coming back to Naptown. It's over with for Naptown. Appreciate all the love y'all showed me through all the years, but I'm not coming back to Naptown. It's over with.
That's the only kind of love you can show his daughter.
They took from my daughter. But it's over with for Naptown. This dude bad business just got janky promoters in Naptown. Just got janky promoters. So any other artists who see this putting y'all on game.
Let me stop this here.
Janky promoters in Naptown. Got janky.
Is this the contaminated daughter you talking about? Is this that same one, y'all? When you was on Carissa, you told him you didn't want her at the house with her situation because you didn't want her to contaminate the other kids. All the gay shit on TV, bruh, you cannot stop these kids from getting contaminated. They go do what they want to do. If they want to be gay, they go be gay. If they want to be straight, they will be straight. You can set the example, but you damn sure can't stop it. Because listen, you see how we be looking at ass. Some of these women be looking so good. Hell yeah, another bitch want to fuck her. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. Hey, you know, but hey, you got some women out here keep it 100. They strictly dickly, and that's how it be. Your daughter chose that on her own. So you either go ride with her or you not. Now you're riding with her when it's some gangster shit. But when it comes to some loving that she need a compassionate father, you ain't there because mostly you ain't built like that, y'all. Some people just, ain't built like that. You ain't even trying to watch your mouth when you go on the...
So any other artists who see this putting y'all on game, y'all don't need to go out there neither. Cause I ain't got your back in.
And we talking about one nigga though, y'all.
Took my daughter money, man. Got my daughter. Bet. Then it gets even more crazier because as you can see right here, it says that he's getting text messages from Boosie. May 2nd, May 3rd, May 5th is the dates I have. If we can work out something, let me know. Capacity, 2,000 people. Yo, it's possible to run Boosie and Webby together for Derby. He say 125K. Louisville, Kentucky, Bourbon Hall, downtown Louisville, club appearance plus host 30 minutes, 25,000 meet and greet, 50-50 split. He say hosting 40 to 50K with 2 songs. Okay, bets. I know I missed on the part that says 25, not 15. It depends on ground hotel. And he said, let's try to make something happen. It's only me doing it. I think we can make it work. And he said, yes. So next thing you know, you see a picture with Buddy with a stack of cash. He said, I got the biggest building for Kentucky Derby weekend. Downtown Louisville, 18 plus 21 and older. May 2nd, May 3rd. What can we work out? Then literally, Right here, it say another event finna drop Kentucky Derby. After we solidified the bottle girls and bartenders. Link in bio. Then he said he should have been more specific. Weird. Bro, think he got or some shit for real. He'll never get my money again. He messed up. You 100% right. My hot 40 to 60K, never again. I peeped him years ago. You know, I F with y'all niggas. I couldn't stand it when y'all kept giving him the bag because he don't respect the money. I'm not even exaggerating between y'all and us. We done gave him a meal plus, so why we still paying what everybody else pay? Boy, we wiser now. We can only... Hold on, my screen done messed up. Oh yeah, that's it. So basically what he's saying is Indiana got a lot of motion. We had messed up the third show for y'all, Kentucky. I'm not shopping. So as you can see, they basically bringing in money back, yo. And a known promoter from Kentucky who used to rock with Boosie basically said that. So let's listen to what somebody else had to say about
Now,
Boosie.
this is the
She wanna get
promoter.
some, you know what I'm saying? Something to get her right. Boom. Alright, cool. This costs this much. We go to the hotel, I go get my braids done, you know what I'm saying? We about to do the promo. I pull back up to the hotel. She's sitting there in the room. I'm like, what up, Ivy? What's the word? She's like, what up, sicko boy? I just talked to her manager and let him know that none of the people locked in for the slots, so we were going to create an opportunity, and I was still going to pay for it. If I handed you that money right now, like I said, and it was $450 cash that I handed you, but it was $80 for what you said you wanted, I said, okay, Ivy, here's $450. That $80, I'm going to put that towards that. She said, okay. When I come back and I said I put that towards that, she like, nah, you only gave me $450. Saying she thought that over a small situation, because maybe from the South, or maybe they don't do math that fast, or I'm not sure what exactly it may be, but she didn't understand that I wasn't playing with her money, and I tried to explain it, and she flashed out, nigga. You was supposed to have my money when I got off the plane, nigga, get mad. I'm looking at her like, hold on now, like the money's here. I just put it on the table, and mind you, my uncle, I just had like $2,700. Long story short, it was $190 short cash. She didn't even let me get the opportunity to talk about the money that was coming in the door or nothing. She just, and this shirt right here, and flashed out, took it to the max level. Then she went as far as to tell me, matter of fact, get the fuck out the Airbnb until we start Twitch streaming. You see what I'm saying? When she said that, I'm like, okay. She pushed me, put her hands on me. You see what I'm saying? Now it's different. We done came down here, supply job with car, ride, we paying y'all money. All you gotta do is just sit and judge our artists, blah, blah, blah. And you tweaking on me about a misunderstanding, basically. And like I said, it's not something that I escalated.
Slap the taste out of the
came back up the
goddamn
stairs,
mouth.
like, hold on, nephew, what's going on? I'm like, they in there tripping right now, and I'm already past it, because if I would have put my hands on Ivy, if I would have pushed Ivy, it would be a totally different story about a miscommunication. So at this point, niggas, fuck us, fuck it. I say, get this bitch. That come out my mouth after a past anger, because mind you, I'm not even a disrespectful person. I don't even call females bitches. You see what I'm saying? So I gotta be mad. At this particular time, Junior Boy, her manager, after he didn't say nothing the entire time, grabbed my shirt. Now we standing here at a standstill, grabbing each other, looking at each other crazy. Now it done escalated past just talking. You see what I'm saying? To where it's no more of a point where this is even a miscommunication. She done.
Now, this seems like some miscommunication, and Boosie feeling
Okay,
like
said that's enough. We don't need you. I can do my own show, y'all. So y'all basically see what happened, right? You know, shout out to Sadie Nance and his show, right? So what y'all think? Do y'all think he was wrong or she was wrong? She a little aggressive, but the bottom line is the money was still a little short. And you didn't get a chance to explain it. If you couldn't explain it to her, you'd explain it to the manager. See, because sometimes y'all got to realize some people intelligent levels are, you know, just like when you was in grammar school and you go to high school, some people can go to CBS, some people can go to Whitney Young, some people have to go to Calumet. You know, they judge that on your scores and your what they used to call them Iowa tests, the score you have. If you don't got a high score, you can't go to this school. If you got a lower score, you got to go to this school. So, if she went to a lower school, maybe she don't understand as quick. Maybe she didn't count it up as quick. But I have dealt with celebrities sometime, y'all, once, way back when Naughty by Nature them was doing their thing, right? My play sister / Stone sister end up bumping into them one time, and they downtown at the hotel, y'all. This way before we even started hanging downtown. We thought hanging downtown, you was gonna go to jail. We didn't never fuck around down there because we in the hood. We fuck with the white folks in Forest City and all over there, but we didn't go downtown, right? So it's about 2 fucking o'clock in the morning. They want an ounce of weed. I don't sell weed. I sold other shit, right? So that means I had to go to somebody to get this, drive it all the way downtown at 2 in the morning, because I'm doing a favor for one of my people. And this motherfucker want to give me some Naughty by Nature tickets. I said, motherfucker, if you don't give me my damn money, nigga, I don't even like Naughty by Nature. You know what I mean? So I can give a fuck less about you. I don't want your autograph. I did this for her, nigga. She is the star in this motherfucking room. Give me my damn money. They paid me, no problem, but that's what they used to, y'all. Going places and people are throwing shit. Just here, you don't have to pay for the weed. You know, I'm glad you came. And sometimes they be like that. But when you dealing with a janky promoter, he's scraping dollars now. You know what I mean? He was hoping people paid their money up front for the section. When you pay for money up front, when you lock in, for your section, you have to pay that up front. Niggas in the hood and other people don't be wanting to do that if they ain't just got good money. Some people have good money, but some people don't. It be especially people like that hustling. And basically that's what happened. And Boosie decides he ain't gonna fuck with Naptown no more. I understand you trying to have your daughter back, but you'd been better off just saying, man, just pay her money, bro. Her feelings hurt, man. I don't want to have to come down there on no bullshit. Period. It's understood the guy respect you. He tried to clear up the fact that he called her a bitch. Listen, it'd have been a different story to me because I'd have probably slapped her ass. You know what I mean? Bitch, get your hands off me. Or grabbed her, twist her arms like, girl, don't you put your damn hands on me. You not Boosie. You Boosie daughter. And I'm not scared of his ass either. So you get your dyke ass on in there. Get your contaminated ass in there. Ain't that what your daddy said to you? Get your contaminated ass back in there, bitch. You ain't my friend. You my op, bitch. You trying to fuck the same woman. Get the hell out of here. We ain't friends, goddammit. Get the hell on in there. Little Ivy, get your ass on there. You poison. Your name is Poison Ivy, goddammit. Get on in there, girl. Get on in there, man. But I hope they work that shit out, man. You know it's bad enough. But that's why it seems like whenever we try to come together, y'all, like black folks. Now this is a young black entrepreneur, right? Trying to make his way into the promoting side of the business because it's a lot of money in rap. But them white folks have all that money up front. You know, this a black guy trying to do it, and the way they do it, pay the front end and the back end. He got a few days to play. He can pay them the front end. Let's go guarantee they get there. And if the tickets sell real good, he would have that money. But maybe the ticket sales ain't do as good as he thought they was going to do. So, you know, people got bills and everything. From the time they made that little deal until the time they got there, he might have had to pay for this and that. You know, told you they robbing Peter to pay Paul. So, hey, let me know what y'all think about that situation, man. Now, let's move down here to Lil Durk, man. Listen, y'all. These people, man, they do not want to let Lil Durk go, y'all. And this what I be trying to tell y'all. New YouTubers, gangbangers, anybody that's moving into this entertainment world. Don't play yourself so much trying to prove to the world that you a real motherfucker, that you explaining things that really happen in life. And they can go to the paperwork and find the original case. And you done told half the story on here, Adam 22, and then they put the rest of it together. They coming to get you, y'all. Just look at LA, y'all. Y'all always, first of all, y'all say Vlad TV. When people go on there, they start talking too much. They either end up going to jail or they get killed. Because they go rub the police the wrong way or the ops the wrong way. That's just my opinion. That's how I feel. They go, when they do this interview, they go rub somebody the wrong way. You know what I mean? Okay, let's start with Crip Mac. Crip Mac started getting big. First thing happened, he got his ass whooped by his gang. I even know why. Because Crip Mac, he was funny, but he was kind of like a retard to me. You know, don't nobody want this motherfucker being the face of LA and he a big clown. People, he think they laughing with him when they really laughing at him. They didn't like that. So one of them OGs pulled a move on him and had him DP'd. These niggas whooped the man and filmed it. They ain't never supposed to film that, y'all. I wish you would pull out a camera and we handle some nation business, bro. That was bogus. Whoever filmed that supposed to got his ass whooped too. But, it is what it is. Crip Mac took his ass whooped like a man, and that's what it is. It's over with, right? Bam. Now they brings in Big Baby. Big Baby start getting bigger and bigger. Now the police start getting on his ass. Same thing with Loose Cannon. They bring him in. Now they both plucked out of the way. Bam. Now they gone. They slide another nigga in there. You know, what's his name? 44K. What's his name? 4 Extra. They start trying to ease him on in there. Bam. Now the police getting on his ass. You know why? Because they watching these motherfuckers on TV. And they watching them. They say, ain't this the motherfucker ran from us that day we was chasing him? Yeah, that's his ass. Yeah. What's his name? He got a fucking warrant. Yeah. You want to go get him? No. His hood day coming up in 2 days. You know he gonna be there. Yeah, we gonna go get his ass then. That's how they do, y'all. The police play dirty. Let me tell you something I learned from experience. If the police work on Christmas, some motherfucker going to jail on Christmas. You hear me? I'm going to say that again. If the police work on Christmas, some motherfucker going to jail on Christmas. What I'm saying is they don't give a fuck about disrupting your day. They don't care. To them, they don't give a fuck if it's hood day. All the motherfuckers from the hood go be here. That means everybody with a warrant, they go come with the paperwork. Okay, we got 40 here. Oh, they go Crip Mac. They go Brick Baby. We got Loose. Okay, we looking for the other little short motherfucker right here. There you go. Little bitty ass almost hiding there. He over there SARS under that truck. Yeah, he got on all blue. Yeah, he got on blue. He know it's a Crip set. Yeah, that's him. Grab his ass. They go take him to jail, bro, because they don't care nothing about it. They doing their job too. And that's what it is, right? So with Lil Durk being out here, Lil Durk had got so cocky, y'all. Lil Durk was talking about every shooting that he had did. I think King Von rubbed off on Durk a little too much, y'all, because Lil Durk talked a little shit, but he was more cautious before he blew all the way up and before King Von came in. When King Von came in and started talking his shit, he was telling about true murders from the dope, y'all. He was telling them from the dope. So I won't say it's good he did, but his ass would be in jail if he would have still been living, y'all. And Lil Durk even knew his destiny too, because Lil Durk had said, they had asked Lil Durk one time, where you think you'll be in 5 years? And Durk said, shit, in the feds. So that boy knew where he was going. If y'all don't believe words is power, just pay attention. Now, words don't work like this when you can say, I'm going to be rich tomorrow and wake up and you rich. It don't work like that. But you can speak things into existence. And if you slowly moving toward that motion, it's going to happen. You know what I mean? It's going to eventually happen. So think about Tupac and Biggie and them. Tupac, I see death around the corner. Yeah, okay. You see it around there? Well, why the fuck you going around that corner if you see death around there? If I see death around the corner, I'm going the other way. You know, I'm going over there shooting. Either way it go, hey, I'm going to try to prevent that shit. But some people, this is how they want to live or talk. They want people to think they living like that. Like Biggie talking about he ready to die. You damn right you was ready to die if you took your ass to L.A. Biggie committed suicide, but it wasn't suicide because he didn't call the play. Puff did. Puff on them dead anyway. So what better way to get him killed than take him in enemy territory? It's like dangling a fish in the air and waiting on the alligator to jump up out the water or a shark or something and bite that motherfucker. That's what he did to Biggie. And do y'all know when Biggie got killed that night, Gene, the police, they works together, y'all. So it was some police officers working over there at death row. And these guys had plotted on. You know, they had called and said, you know, Biggie at the hotel, now Biggie at this little club, woo woo. He told me, yeah, don't nobody fuck with him, leave him alone. We got something for him. We got a plan for him. So they stood down, let him party. Somebody that was over there at death row gave Gene the heads up, hey, bro, y'all vest up, man. I think they trying to come get y'all tonight. You know, they giving you the heads up, bro. Come on, man. So when he tell Biggie, man, come on with that cop shit, Gene. Man, you don't, man, come on, man. He couldn't see it. They rolling up the seats, man. Come on, man. And then when they got in the car and pulled off, they stopped at the red light. Puff them car, go around and run the red light. Let me tell y'all something if y'all don't know this. If you riding with some niggas and one person run the red light, God damn it, you should be on his ass too. You run it too. Because you need to find out why the fuck he ran the red light. Especially if you don't see no police, you supposed to be right there on them. Boom. Obviously something up. And Puffy was just like a regular street nigga. We don't stop at red lights like that. You know, I mean, we don't stop and just run them, but motherfucker get to a red light, he might bust a right. Get to another one, bust a right. Basically keep the car moving is what you're trying to do. Especially when you know you in the shooting zone. So that's all it is. People talking about they don't stop at lights. Yeah, they don't stop, they mostly turn. But that's the quickest way to get pulled over too, because the police, I have been going to jail, y'all. And I'm in the back like this, and they get behind the car, and what they do, the first thing the car do, they say, watch him turn. Whoop. They laugh at that. It's a joke to them because they know most niggas do that because they don't want the police behind them. But when you stop selling drugs and ain't doing nothing illegal, you don't have to do that. My first week when I stopped selling drugs, man, it was like a weight lifted off my shoulder. I used to be riding with my wife, look up that damn baby police behind us because we always dirty. When we stop riding dirty, I'll look up and smile police behind us. I kept my car legal, so I didn't give a fuck. They gonna run the place and go on about their business. But when you're dirty, you can't be calm like that. Now let's get back to Lil Durk. What happened with Lil Durk, y'all? The feds, this is what they call an indictment, y'all. Y'all know what an indictment is. Well, anyway, let's start with the motion. They put a motion in to get the case dropped. A motion is when you try to get the motion to squash arrest. That means we want to know why y'all arrest them, why y'all indict them. They go challenge that evidence and they go throw it out. They either throw it out or they'll let it go. Now, when you go to court, you're supposed to have a preliminary hearing. A preliminary hearing is when you go in front of the judge and they say, why did you stop Mr. G. Shrimp? I stopped him because he had a broken tail light. And the lawyer said, Yana, that's a lie. His tail light was not broken. We got a picture of the car that was taken the same day. He ran a red light earlier that day, and you could clearly see he did not have a broken tail light. And the judge said, case dismissed. So the lawyers, the prosecutors don't want to go through that. So what they do to go around it, they go to a grand jury and indict you. Now you hear the joke when they say they can indict a ham sandwich because they can. What they mean by that is It's easy to indict anybody. All you do, with a number of police in there, people in the room, and you go in there and you say, hey, I want Mr. G. Shump arrested. Why? Because we think he's a drug dealer, such and such, plus he got 20/20 vision. Now, every motherfucker that watch my show be like, Shump ain't got no goddamn 20/20 vision. That nigga blind as a goddamn bat. What the fuck? But they'll get away with it. Why? Because they in the preliminary, they in the grand jury. So they get the indictment. The evidence they used to indict Lil Durk, y'all, was a lie. Right? Now, it wasn't so much as it's a big lie, but they had a reason to challenge it, right? So the police said Lil Durk made that song, oh no, and put that Quando shit in there. They say he made that song after the murder. The song had been made way before that murder. Now, he did put that no part in there. You know what I mean? Because how could he get that and put that in there if the boy wasn't dead yet? But they was challenging the lyrics. Lil Durk had said in one verse, we don't even brag no more. We just say no, or go. Remember, he had that line. So that was confusing. And the police don't know what nigga be saying and meaning in them lyrics no damn way. If they match up to something in their paperwork, they go use it, y'all. But the judge decided to say they knew this song was made earlier, right? They still allowed them to keep the indictment standing. Which they should have threw it out. But it wouldn't have mattered, y'all. They would have re-indicted him again. So it don't matter. Let me tell you something. They can re-indict you 20 fucking times on the same case. Only way they can't charge you again is when you take it to trial. You got to be found guilty or not guilty. Then the double jeopardy rule apply. They can't do it. But you got to take it to trial to get it over with. They did me the same way. I had a gun case. I beat it at the preliminary. They told me in the preliminary, we're going to indict you again. I said, okay. I know they was going to do it. I went home 22 days. The indictment came in the mail. I'm like, damn. But, hey, I went home anyway. I started not even to leave the jail, y'all. I started not to even leave the jail because going through all that shit, it's a mental strain on you. You got to be arrested, took to jail, go through that process. When you get up there on them decks, you get relaxed and content. And you're like, man, fuck it. Your mind adjusts because you know what you got to face. You know what you're going through. So I was really considering just staying in there and fighting the case anyway. But my guy like, man, fuck that, G. Might as well go home. I don't give a fuck. It's for an hour. Go home. I'm like, yeah, I guess you're right. You know, fuck it. Because it ain't like I wanted to stay. I was just mad about the fact they was going to re-indict me, you know. And they got so much shit on Lil Durk, y'all. They got things they ain't even charged Lil Durk with that they're going to charge him with. You know, like, you hear him talking about the other boy, that got killed out in the hundreds. They charged 2 more people with killing him. But in that case, they got that Lil Durk paid them. They ain't pulled him in on that case yet because the feds like this. If he fucked on this case, we ain't got to pull him on this one. But if he beat this motherfucking case out here in LA, they go snatch his ass and put him on that case. And if he beat that case, they go snatch him again and put him on cash. And if he beat that case, you got some more shit. You know what I mean? Because Lil Durk did a lot of talking in this music. And every time he say, we did this, they done it. I don't know why he thought it was cool, y'all, to put it in music, what y'all really was doing. You know what I mean? Now, if you say, man, I'm fucking bitches every day and you gay, okay, you can put that in there because it's a lie. You know what I mean? It's a lie. But if you actually gay, you shouldn't be saying, yeah, I slept with my man last night if you didn't want nobody to know this. You know, it ain't a secret when you put it out there. Especially when you know, see, Lil Durk had got so, he even said himself, The people say I'm getting cocky. That's exactly what was happening to him. He started getting too cocky. You hanging around gang members all the time. You never get a chance to digress, y'all. What I mean by that, you never get to dial your gangster down. Sometimes you need to step out of the gang life and step over here into civilian life. When you with your girl, you got her packing a pistol so you ain't never went nowhere. You need to be somewhere where people ain't got no guns and talking to some people that can, try to guide you different. And be like, man, why you carrying guns, man? You know he got a gun card and his gun legal. He can ride with you, man. Somebody needs to talk to you like that, yeah, man. And you should start smoking that shit on the street, man. Go down there and get you one of them weed cards, man. That way y'all can ride. You got a legal gun and legal weed, man, you'll be alright. Ain't nobody gonna tell you that on the street. Maybe if somebody seasoned like me. You know what I mean? But I'm talking about the niggas your age that you hanging with. And not to mention your daddy just come home, bruh. For 25 years your daddy just come home. Your daddy had $8 million cash in the wall. Illegal money. You got $8 million legal. It's no way you should have been still thinking about any criminal activity. Now, yeah, that gang shit run deep. But when you put your work in, you can say, man, I'm not going no motherfucking where, nigga. It's time for y'all to handle the business. It ain't like I ain't gave y'all enough. Y'all need to handle that shit, nigga. Period. That's what he's supposed to tell them. Y'all need to handle that shit. And he shouldn't have been involved at all. It shouldn't have been nobody from OTF involved in the damn bad boy hit out there, Lil Pap hit. Nobody. And I ain't talking about from this OTF. I'm talking about OTF, the label, the rappers, the niggas you run with. Niggas from O Block or a Lamron that want to get fed, let them handle that shit. They supposed to handle that. And it should have been no communication. Motherfuckers should have said, hey, you heard what Durk said, man. He said, we need to handle that shit, bro. And after it's handled, man, somebody had blessed y'all. Y'all might get a good Christmas, but y'all need to get on top of that. And they should have never touched that boy out in L.A. They should have touched that boy down there in Savannah where it would have been looked like his own mess. That was their other mistake. All you rappers and people that's doing shit, when you kill some damn body, watch where you kill them at. Because when you kill them where them white folks at, they don't like that shit. You know what I mean? That shit is not pretty. You can kill a motherfucker every day in the hood. They go chalk it up to a war of the streets. But when you start doing that shit in L.A., downtown, you scare white folks. You know what I mean? And they go use every tool they got to arrest your ass. When Duck got killed downtown, y'all, I told everybody, I saw it to be short-lived. Because they go trace them cars back with all them cameras and they go know right where they came from. Now, the local police can do this too, y'all. They just don't want to. See, you got too many just soldiers and not enough leaders. But when the white shirts get on their ass and be like, hey, I want who killed Duck locked up, they'll get on it. But if they don't say nothing, they'll just go down there, go to work, and go finish doing what they're doing. It always got to be somebody to light a fire under their ass, y'all. And in that case, it got too big. The feds stepped right in. We'll handle this. We got this. They rewind them came up back the same day. Oh, these motherfuckers came from O Block. Wow. Damn, that's them right there. They watched them boys, y'all. And then, even though it was a paid hit, y'all, the timing was speeded up because of that nigga TZ. He's a whole bitch nigga, y'all. Because that nigga was mad at Duck because Duck was fucking his woman, right? Not even fucking her. Had fucked her. Past tense, right? He synced Duck down there. He called O Block like, They finna kill me, man. I'm trapped down here. Where you at, folks? I'm down here, man. And they jumped in the cars. The reason they was running to aid and assist this nigga because they really thought he needed some help, y'all. They really thought this nigga needed some help. Plus, they saying, plus we got money on this nigga anyway. This is a win-win for us. We can get this shit on out the way. We got his location, and plus he on one of our guys. And they rushed down there and handled that business, man. And they weren't even, the Duck was by himself with the broad, bro. With the broad. Now, I know when I seen Vaughn passing out that money, y'all, I said to myself, yeah, it's probably going to get hot over there on St. Lawrence. I thought it'd probably be a few more shootouts than normal. But I didn't think they was going to catch Duck like that. I couldn't believe to see Duck down there wobbling like that. I'm like, God damn, bro, they got him like that. He out of here, right? But I didn't have no dog in that fight, so I didn't trip. Only reason I liked the Duck because I was going to interview him, right? Then what made me mad about Cash is I'm over here on the south side, and I felt some type of way because I'm like, man, that's a big hit, but damn, I know that shit should have hurt folks now. I see Cash in the video. He talking his shit. Yeah, I'm Cash, man. I'm Cash, man. I've been getting money since I was 6. I said, look at this motherfucker here. He act like he was happy that the man, it really felt like he backdoored him, y'all. Because it was one nigga came walking in. He like, man, why the fuck is y'all flashing y'all money? Only reason you would feel like that if you know y'all got it some type of way, y'all know y'all shouldn't have got it. But normal niggas, if you walk in and your guy's flashing money, you'll be going in your pocket trying to get in the camera too. Somebody walked in there and was offended. What the fuck y'all flashing this money? Man, y'all know it's that backdoor money. That's allegedly, y'all. I ain't saying that, It was what it was. We know how they got down there, but that's how I felt then. I didn't like the look of it, And then he turned right around and do the dun-dun-dun and get his motherfucking head knocked out. He go take a picture by King Von Mule, y'all. This is what he did. And called Durk, y'all. Called Lil Durk and said, hey, folks, what's up? I'm finna go take a picture by King Von Mule. And Lil Durk said, yeah, go ahead. He said, all right. He hung up. The Durk hung up. He said, if that nigga take a picture by King Von Mule, folks, knock his motherfucking head off. This is exactly what he said, allegedly. So I want to just show playing in court. Allegedly, right? And then that boy ended up missing a head. Some bitch had his low, got the drop him on him. They shot at him one night, missed him. Nigga get shot at in Chicago so much, that boy didn't think nothing about it. He thinking with his dick. You know what I mean? The same bitch called him the next week. Now, she already had admitted that the shots were fired from her. Supposed to have been jealous boyfriend. That should have been a excuse to cut this bitch off. I'd have been on dude. I'd have been like, where that nigga live at, bitch? Before I fuck you again, I got to see that nigga first. When I see him, then we can double back and do what we do. But if not, I can't be fucking with you if you got niggas taking shots at us. We ain't gonna do that. You know what I mean? But he did it anyway. And when they doubled back on him first time they hit him 5-something in the morning. Tried to, right? Now they get on his ass this time. Broad day again. Get him out the way. I'm like, God damn. When the man seen the trucks pull up and they jumped out, and the bitch trying to get out too, they say Cash shot her ass. Went on like boom, 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 and shot her. You should have shot that bitch and been going out the same door she went out of. But sometimes niggas he might have was fucked up, especially if he had his seatbelt on. Especially if he had his seatbelt on, man. He could do nothing but, oh, bitch, where you going? Boom, 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 boom. Because otherwise, he should have been like, oh, bitch, you getting out because it's that. Why he couldn't go behind? But anyway, it is what it is, man. Let me know what y'all think about that, y'all. You know, I be trying to get some of you shorties some game, y'all. I hope y'all be listening, because some of y'all want to be just so wild and y'all rushing to this shit. I mean, we did that shit, but we never played gangsters. We was gangsters for real because we needed guns and we was out here with them. It was never no play thing with us. Even to this day, we still serious about that. If you at my house and you say you finna go, hold up, bro. I got to walk you to the fucking car. You ain't gonna get shot in my driveway. You ain't gonna get shot in front of my house. None of that shit. You got to get in your car and get gone. If you get shot a block down, hey, that's on you. You on your own ass after that. I'm gonna make sure you get to your car, and that's that. You know, that's why I feel bad when I see a lot of this shit happening, y'all, because like G Money got killed in Baton Rouge. They in the whole studio. None of these motherfuckers could walk this nigga to his car. He got killed in the parking lot. Them other boys, Young Bleeder Gang, they start fucking with the other boy being 10, talking shit, and they get caught at the damn mall and end up getting gunned up. They had pistols though. They was ready. They was ready, but they was caught snoozing. You know what I mean? You was caught snoozing. That's all. You know, I've been through situations like that, but I always assume, what if a nigga out here waiting on me? I didn't want to die like that. So when I would go to the mall, I would have bitches meet me out there, and I'm going to park in the front, bitch, you park in the back. And when we meet up, where we go meet, we go talk a little bit, switch keys, and you go to my car, bitch, I'm going to yours. And I get in her car, and boom. And the niggas land on my car when they see they be like, who the fuck is this? Damn. You think that nigga seen us, G? I don't know. Nah, he ain't see us. I think he'd have shot at us, man. But we in Evergreen. Yeah, he might. Damn. Now they know when they get back to the hood, they got problems. Because y'all tried to ambush me. You know what I mean? But if y'all ain't taking your life serious, I'm going to tell y'all, I say this a lot, y'all. Guns don't save your life by themselves. They can help save your life. But street smarts is what saved your life, bro. Because it's a few people done died with their gun. Looking for the motherfucker, whatever. Look, Mo 3 died. Mo 3 balls was so big, y'all. Nigga pull over getting ready to shoot him. This nigga done blocked the whole expressway, y'all. Mo 3 get out, walk calmly to the other side, because he knew his pistol should have been right there. And I still want to know who moved that fucking gun. Because ain't no way you tell me Mo 3 walked over there calmly and then looked up again and seen, damn, this nigga too close. When that nigga sped up, y'all, he didn't speed up because he was trying to run and kill Mo 3 quickly. He sped up because he seen Mo 3 going to that side. And he like, damn, this nigga probably finna get his gun. And he rushed. And, you know, Mo 3 went this way, and then he went that way. That nigga went around this way, and he gunned them down, y'all. Said that nigga let off like 70-something rounds. Left Mo 3 in the street. But Mo 3 had left a lot of motherfuckers in the street, y'all, so he wasn't squeaky clean either. And everybody like, rest in peace, King Von. Yeah, rest in peace, King Von. I know he in heaven, bitch. If you think King Von in heaven, what the hell is wrong with you? You really, King Von, Mo 3, all them niggas down there, lighting they motherfucker cigarette off the wall. But then again, when you shoot motherfuckers like that, you basically working for the devil. Them niggas might got air-conditioned rooms down there, bro. You feel me? They might got air-conditioned rooms down there, walking around helping the devil out, man. Watch this though, man. I'll be right back. Where you going? I'm finna go down here and whoop this motherfucking preacher who raped the little girl, man. Them the ones getting tormented down there. The people been putting in work, the devil probably love them. You know, but if some people go get they just due, and it's, I don't know if it's a heaven or hell, y'all. It's whatever you think. Anything that you think is bad, that scare you or whatever, it's gonna be your hell. Everybody probably got a different hell. You know what I mean? Everybody probably got a different hell. Somebody that you never liked it your whole life. You probably just said, you don't know why you didn't like this nigga. I can't stand this big head motherfucker. And you go have to look at that big head motherfucker the rest of your life. He be looking at you like this. You be like, ooh. Ooh. A woman be like, oh my God, I shouldn't have fucked my husband, brother. Oh my God. I'm in hell. Look at this guy. They got me looking at. Every time you look in the mirror, bitch, that nigga head gonna show up. You'll be like, ah! Yeah, that's what you get. Yeah, that's what you get, man. Anyway, man, it's your boy G Shrimp, everybody fake baby daddy, voice of the street. I'm gonna plant you, not dig you later. I'm out of here, man. I've been off. I've been relaxing most of the day, y'all. Just chilling out. I had to make myself come to work, y'all. I don't have to make myself, but I do have to say, hey, bro, you know you ain't been on TV yet. There's people waiting on you. And I said, okay. All y'all got my number. Y'all can text me and call me and say, G Shrimp, what time you coming to work? And I get up. You know, I got people that call me. Some people text me. Some people call me. It's so many ways to get in touch with me, bro. I'm probably the most accessible YouTuber you'll ever meet in your fucking life. You might can email some, but I'm probably the only motherfucker with my real fucking phone number up there. You know what I mean? My real number. People calls me all the time. Be like, is this G Shrimp? Who the fuck you think it is? Name my name on there. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, this me. Just me. People be testing the waters and can I do this? Can I do that? I be having to ask people, what's your name? Who is this? That's all I want, y'all. If you text me, just say, hey, this one of your subscribers, supporter, like the other lady did. I said, who is this? She said it's a subscriber from Chicago and supporter. And broke it down. It's that simple. I didn't ask her no more questions. I didn't ask her was she married. I didn't ask her shit. But I said, okay, I got you tomorrow. Or whenever. And I took care of the business what she asked for. It's that simple, y'all. Sometimes I don't be knowing what stories to pick. I get tired of these shootings. I get tired of people raping their daughters. I get tired of a lot of that shit. To the point where I said, man, it ain't good. You know, and I pass on some shit. But if it's something you want me to speak on, you have to let me know if it's entertaining to you, because I understand most people get their favorite YouTuber or somebody they like fucking with, right? And they be saying, I want to hear what G Shrimp had to say about this. I know he going to have a field day with this. I want to hear what Shrimp had to say. Then you call me and let me know, Shrimp, do this story. Shrimp, I want to hear what you got to say about this. That's what most people do. And it get it done. And a little money don't hurt, y'all. I used to didn't charge, but people would always send me. We have different class of people. Some people would send me money and be like, do this story for me. Do that story for me, you know. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Especially if you ain't broke. But if you broke, then you can ask. But if you got some money, hit that goddamn cash app. And guess what? I got Zelle too. I got Zelle. And guess what? You got link card. I drink these big ass pops like this. You see this? You see that motherfucker big ass pop? You can send me one of these motherfuckers. What my other one? I just put a nice glass. I keep them. Just I have to talk, y'all know. My throat will get so, man. You know, I keep them. Did I just drink this? I got another one over there, but it is what it is, man. I've been resting all day. I'm up now, so I might got another story for y'all. I'm finna look through this Daily break is always something happening in Chicago, y'all. News break. It's always something happening. So I'll come back with another story in a minute. All right, I'm out of here.